Baby, right, round, round, round. How's the sound now? Sound check! Audio working? Beautiful. Appreciate that, guys. Alright, let me quickly cut up the video. Yeah, sorry, guys. Lost internet. The joys of 4G. Hopefully they're upgrading it. Hopefully they're upgrading it. That would be dope. P1. We've not had a split for a while, like. What's today? 11th. There we go. That was annoying. I was having an emotional chat with you guys and none of you heard it. Oh well. You guys will never know what I said. I was talking about music, how it affects people, how it saves it, all that shit. But now you're never gonna know. Starlink is only 5,000 a month. It's not bad actually for when it comes into this area. It's going to be like 480 startup fee to get all the hardware, and then I think it's like 80 a month. So I can't wait. Yeah, some deep psychological shit or physical, whatever that word is. Now you guys will never know. You'll never know what I was saying. Crazy how we died because obviously I crashed when the internet went out. But yeah, we don't spawn at the actual medical bay. Just a meme right now, yeah. But I pay like 60 a month for my 4G. So Starlink £80 a month for like a guaranteed 100 up, 100 down in my rural area. That's worth it for me, like, so we'll definitely look into it. But it's September that I can pre-order it, I think. So let's have a look. I'm gonna just hide it because obviously you have to put in like no, that's not. Fuck's sake. Oh, moment. Why can't I just put in my fucking postcode? Why do I have to put in my full address? That seems sus. Let's do... Wow, it literally doesn't come up with anything. It's like shit. Fuck. You gotta do all this? That's shit. Let's pop shit here for now. Right, let me have a look here, boys. Let's have a look. Can I get Starlink? Where the fuck is this? There we are. Alright, let's have a look if this actually pops up. Does it? Alright, it does. Order now. Oh my god, it's been moved to fucking Q1 next year. You fucking can't. For fuck's sake, Elon Musk. That's so shitty. Tits. Well, that's just fucking re. Oh well. There we go, chat. No difference until next year then. Q1 next year now.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Some people gotta pay 5k per internet if they could get some at their location. I'm grateful I've got 4G, but yeah. Like for me, my internet's pretty stable. Like, we touch wood. That's the first time the internet's gone down in like over a month. You know what I mean? And it's most likely somebody just doing a configuration to the local array. You know what I mean? Or it's just basically protocol where they've refreshed the IPs and all that jazz. You know what I mean? It's not often it goes down, and it's really good, to be fair. But like for me, my biggest problem is I can't stream and download like a game at the same time, which really sucks. Or for example, I can't watch like a YouTube video or a recording in high quality because it just screws my internet massively. So that's really all that I'm looking for Starlink, is just for that. I would love fiber, but like I'm never getting fiber in a rural area in Scotland, because Scotland's internet is so shit. That's why I want to go for Starlink, because at least, you know, it says like between 89, like on the thing it was like what, £89 a month for Starlink. And obviously I would have other internet as well, but yeah, it's like I would gladly take copper if it was 50 down, 50 up. No problem. I would take it in a heartbeat. Ooh. Coffee finished. Hey, is it Reeves there? QOS? What's that, Chief? Sorry, I'm not tech savvy. And Spooker's welcoming, Chief. In Germany, we have a lot of rural areas of industry. We can't get more than, yeah. I know, like, for me, so, my old house, was on the outskirts of Edinburgh in Scotland, Midlothian. And, no joke, when I moved to that location, they promised a fiber connection max, and I had to download Star Citizen, so obviously this is all the way back to like 2013. I had to download, you know when we didn't have the Delta patcher and you had to download Star Citizen, the whole download, every single time there was a patch? I never did PTU, purely because I had 5 down, 0.8 up for 4 or 5 years. And it killed me. I would have to literally listen to everyone in the organization play Star Citizen for like 3 days before I could get into play. And when I moved, it was like, right, I'm wanting to do content creation. I had to have a guaranteed of like at least 6 up to be able to do streaming, stuff like that. And funnily enough, like the internet here was okay, but again, they promised we were gonna get fiber. Not fiber, like a decent copper line basically. And it's still not happened after 3 years, so again, I've had to go for 4G, unlimited 4G, just to have internet. Because Scotland and the UK are so shit for internet, it's not even funny. They prioritize cities, and they don't set up any infrastructure for rural places. It's Really bad. You got fiber? Yeah. See, I don't need a gig down, a gig up. If I just had a guaranteed 100 down, 100 up, I would be so good. And if it was on fiber, where basically, if I'm streaming, I can download a full game while still streaming another game, that would be amazing to do. Because whenever we have something planned on the channel, I literally have to go and put the stream down for like 5-6 hours to download stuff. And that's all I'm asking for. I don't need to be able to download a game in 7 seconds and stuff like that. I don't care about that. Because for me, if I can download a full game in like 2 hours, I'll go for a walk for 2 hours. I just wish I could download and stream at the same time. That's all I'm looking for. Because I don't need the fast super times. I just need to be able to actually do that. Unfortunately, I need a way better line, you know. Before the Delta patch, it was a nightmare, man. I used to have, like, no joke, when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, took me 5 days plus to download the game. When I had it constantly downloaded. So all the guys on comms again, they're all fucking played, you know, within a day. And I literally spent a whole weekend with my PC just downloading. I couldn't watch any Twitch streamers. I couldn't do anything on the internet. And I literally just sat twiddling my thumbs for that length of time. It was so sad. Hey KB, how you doing, Chief? So I think everyone, whenever somebody says, oh, I've only got like 200 down, you know, 150 up, I'm like, only? Yeah, a lot of people around the world would only like that, you know? Some of us would pay stupid amount of money for that. Not far enough. Too hot, need water? I left my Xbox on standby because of this? Yeah. I'm in the Faroe Islands, so bad internet and bad ping. You just have to work before you get. I know, dude. I know. Like right now, I think I've got sometimes 50 down, but on average, it's like 30 because of 4G. I'm paying about 80 quid a month, which is like over $100. And no more. And it's just, yeah, it's a pain, like. But yeah, Colin, good afternoon to you. How's the latency with Starlink? Apparently it's meant to be really good for gaming. Like, that's one of the things that they're specializing in. I've had a few people tell me that they're on Starlink and they get a really, really good latency to games. And I get the same on 4G. Like, I got really good ping, latency, all that stuff. So it's like, yeah. But even if I had Starlink, I'd probably just use it for downloading, you know? keep, you know, have like separate internets basically. That'd probably be a great way of doing it. Lost the place I was going to, but never mind. I don't know why I'm in such an 80s vibe today. Oh yeah. Also, I forgot. I had to reset, didn't I? There we go. Hey, money shop. Let me see why that was. Ooh. Right, I need to refresh this. Why did that get fucked up for you, Knight? I can't even see it. Why can't I see that? Oh yeah, that's fine. This guy, they have uptime. Yeah. Again, we'll see where Starling goes with it. Yeah. I don't think I could handle that one Astral. It would have, like, for me, the upload is the most important part for streaming, so. Color's black. Understand, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, let you down, run around and desert you, make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie. Set you, gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie. Bounty hunter down. There's lots of them in Spectrum. Oh, ha! All right, go. I want to watch Johnny 5. Not watched that in years. In the zone? No, just memeing really. I would have crashed in 5 seconds. Well, that's what practice is for. We also crash. Just not as much these days. Only if I meme really, really hard. Johnny 5 is alive. What we do is now. Let's do this one. Number 5, enjoying too many ages to realize what your English is. Oh! In our was it what? Does that mean number 5, Max? Does it? Alright, let's do something like this. I did. Oh, there is, yeah, there is a bit. Kalic and stuff. It took the midnight train going anywhere. Woo. Fucking beeves. Bam, bam. Whoops. Too tight on that turn. Down, 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 down. Bam. Too tight on that one. I used Toby. Remaster. Exclamation mark TOBII. Have I turned it an 80s? Dude, I'm in like that 80s vibe kind of music, you know what I mean? You know? Just gotta fucking keep it at it. Just, ooh, sing the blues. TOBII. Or there's like a link down below. Wait. Oh my god. Thank you, Tumbarino. Thank you for that one. Oh, beeves. Yeah, basically it's a wee device that sits on the front. A child of the 80s, so am I,
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent.
I can do that if you want. I can do that for you.
Selected. Stand by.
80s best generation? Yeah, man.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Thank you for all the follows coming in as well, guys. Sorry I missed them. Danimo? Or Daniel? No idea actually how to say that. Elite chat, I'm not very good with numbers and stuff like that. Remaster. Thank you very much for that as well. M8 for life. Forever. Thank you very much as well. And Arshan TV. Hope I'm saying that right as well. I butcher names, by the way, so don't take offense to it. I'm shit with them. So I have a question. Why hasn't SIG made a low-flying guide category? I don't think they want to make money. You know what I mean? Who's this? A prospector outside Grim Hex mining. I'm just gonna let it fly away. We're literally having these like nearly daily now. Look at it. Oh, look at that. Hello.
Docking initiated. Docking denied.
and yeah. Go. Fly. You can do it. Come on, faster. You can do it, you can do it. Get back to Grimax, go. Come on, please. Oh my god, he got out of the ship. Where are you going? Where are you going? No, you can make it. Don't climb out the side. Where are you going? Are you gonna bedlock? God, dude, I wasn't gonna kill you. No. Where are you going? Just make it to Grim Hex. Go. Oh no. I think they've gone to the bed. What the fuck? What the hell's going on here? Like, dude, don't bedlog outside Grim Hex. It doesn't get any easier than this. This is not the place to bedlog. Just fly back. You can do it. There he goes. Yay! Fly. Go. Nope. Obviously not again. Oh, sweet niblets. Come on. You can do it. Go. Go! That's it, dive! Bye. Awesome. Exclamation mark kit. Arshan. We'll take you there. Exclamation mark kit. What the fuck did I walk into? I don't know. Does Free Flyers get a Pioneer? That would probably explain why there's so many mining at Grim Hex, you know? But this time I'm letting this one go. No, it's not designed to kill fighters. It's just for bigger ships. You'll never hit a fighter with it unless they're completely 100% stationary. And yeah, even then, that's a bit of a task and a half. No, Eclipse is designed for bigger ships. So like anything like Connie size above, basically. And free torpedoes will take out an 890. Oh, they got a prospector, right, alright. It used to be a while back, Elegor, I hope I'm saying your name right, where torpedoes could chase after fighters, but CIG changed them because it was too overpowered. You could literally, I mean right now, if you connect a torpedo with pretty much anything par 890, it's a one shot with a torpedo. So it's like, whew. Can you tell me about your controller? I use Verpal Alphas on Warbird bases, connected to Monster Tech rail mounts. You can do exclamation mark kit, and that will give you everything. Damn the torpedoes, yeah, no. And if you want to know how I fly, basically exclamation mark fly, and that'll just show you a really shitty image that I made to explain it in so many words. I'm a happy camper. By the seat of his pants. Exclamation mark kit. K-I-T. Are people struggling to understand me today? Or am I speaking a little bit higher Scottish derelict tone? Hey, old man Johnny, how you doing, sir? Scottish for Kit Kat, eh? Fucking Kit Kat, eh? I don't even think I have the captions. Oh yeah, captions are turned on. Oh, never mind on that one. Stop looking at captions. Somebody fucking please. Somebody help that person out. My captions are the best. That's why I get in so much trouble. The auto algorithm is like, what's this guy talking about, eh? The captions, yeah. Bum 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 bum. Wasn't even close, no, it's not. It never is, especially if I start talking really fast like this and then start talking about Donkey and like a wee bit of Fanny and a wee bit and all like, hey boys, let's go down for the pan pie, down for some wee jammy soldier. Then it doesn't understand at all. Just broke the AI, I am. Don't do. Just waiting for this shit to pass right now. Hey, Tough Mudder. Good morning to you. Yeah, exactly. It's what a lot of people do, actually. It's why, like, whenever I use my phone to, like, say I'm running and wanting to do, like, a message someone in Discord, I'm like, yeah, I might want to run just now, and it's like, fucking scribble on it. It doesn't work at all. Zero. I think it's probably because you've listened to the show enough. Oh man, Johnny. Whenever like new people like join the organization, sometimes they're really quiet because they have no idea what I've said. And it takes like 6 months to understand me. Very, yeah. Alright. Kind of had this like for a bit. Where is it here? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Ding. was a good clip. Recover. No. No, these corners are way too tight, like. Too tight. What GPI do you have? 480. Dun, 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 dun. I'll see here. Yeah. I see it. Just slightly off on the dip. The good thing is we'll have the marker now, so I can try it again. 99 balloons to master puppets. That's quite the range. Yeah. Oh yeah, my music range is fucking nuts, like. As long as it's got a good beat, I'm fine with it, you know. Interesting that person literally turned the moment I'm running down. Master.
Welcome
Master.
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance.
Some changes, not for the next patch, no. You're not gonna see it until more full persistence is in. So probably end of the year on PTU, next year, ALEC. It's coming with all the new stuff. There's no point putting in for, like, if you imagine this, when we get free 18 chat, it's going to be a completely different game. Once it's all working. So Q1 next year when it goes to live, because we're going to be doing, what's it, like 3 or 4 months of PTU over the Christmas holidays with free 18. And then, yeah, it's going to be just a different game completely. There's so much coming in free 18, it's not even funny. I learned one thing about thrust vectoring. The moment you thrust the path, you do not see... You thrust the path, you do not see, then you're doing it perfectly. Are you talking about when I'm going around corners and I can't see where I'm going, basically? Free 18 brings the new server stuff, like... Obviously it'll be tested out because, yeah, like free 19, I would imagine what we're like, they want to do 4.0, maybe the end of next year, who knows? Exactly that, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you gotta just trust the ship a wee bit when it goes around corners, because a lot of people are like, oh, you just watch the TVI, and it's not. I use the TVI to set up an invisible route in my head, and then we go around corners so fast that you can't even see the TVI. And I know a lot of people actually turn the TVI off and stuff like that. I don't do that. Like for me, I'm all about using every single instrument that the game gives me to make flight better for myself. Yeah, you could probably say with TVI off it's more skillful, but then, well, every time I see somebody with TVI off, they seem to just crash a lot more. So I'm all about flight and keeping going, control, all that jazz. So for me, it's the same with like missiles, TVI, couple, decouple, lag pip, lead pip. Everything. Use everything. It's what the game gives you for, you know? Cargo refactor is basically, you know how you can teleport cargo into your ship, A-leg, and then just take off. So you just basically land, sell, fill, fly away. Cargo refactor is physicalized cargo, so it takes 20 minutes to load up your ship, depending on your ship size. Unless you hire NPCs to make it faster for you.
All systems online.
So no more just landing, insta-selling. You actually have to play a mini-game. Getting a queue basically and stuff like that. So it'll slow traders down massively, but obviously this means that they're more prone to pirating. And then obviously, as you know, most of the outposts in the future of next year are going to have no armistice zone, or I should say is the hard armistice zone is taken away, where sentries will shoot at criminals, but they can still take your shit if they know what they're doing, you know what I mean? So yeah. Lots of cool things coming. But also the cargo refactor brings, like I said, physicalized cargo ALEG, which means that I can go to Hurston, buy, say for example you're a criminal, and you want some size 4 attritions. I can put them in my ship and then sell them to you. No more do you have to come with me kind of stuff, you know? There's actually going to be able to do logistics, cargo, you know how when you press I on a ship, you've got that magical fucking teleportation place? That's going in 3.18. Cargo will have to be, or like weapons will have to be stored on weapon racks. Persistent is coming to the game and all that stuff with salvaging as well, so no more I've got Houdini's fucking teleportation box behind me in my ship. It will actually have to go in the ship. That's what's coming with cargo refactoring. It's fucking dope, dude. It means that, you know when you blow up somebody's ship and you get the cargo box and you gotta loot through it? Now you could just board somebody's ship and be like, alright, I like these pair of trousers in your locker, I'm gonna take them, you know? And you actually have to start looking through the loot and, you know, a bit like Tarkov. You know how you go to places and you gotta rummage through and stuff like that? That's kind of like where it's going. So you got to use the tractor beam turret on turrets. Are you talking about for putting cargo in and stuff like that? Yeah, eventually down the line. So when you land at, say for example, you go to mining, Shubin mining, right? And you would land. You would have to basically go to the console and you queue it up, and all you see is it starting to like appear in your ship. Because right now it's going to teleport, but eventually down the line it's pick up the cargo myself and place it, and then get the little mule in as well, you know? That's coming in the future. Right now it'll still be a bit automated, but yeah. But cargo will actually be a physical thing, so it's pretty cool. You can now see how it can be, there are cargo elevators and station. Yeah, exactly. Again, the idea is that everything's not just gonna teleport into a ship, it needs to take time. But then I would imagine they put the prices up of cargo running, so you know how like you don't make anything from cargoing at all just now? In the future with 3.18, I would imagine you make a good amount of money because you're gonna be spending, say you go to an outpost, right? Land on it, you might be there for 20-30 minutes. You need to be making decent amount of money for that risk, you know? So it's gonna be pretty cool. So wait, let me make this where I understand it. I land an outpost with a C2 and I want to fill up. How will it be? You will basically have to put a queue system in, and instead of it just all magically teleporting into your C2, it will go box appears. 5 seconds later, another box will appear, depending on how long it takes, and then you can hire NPCs to make it faster, which would mean more people are doing it, you know? But you won't see the NPCs to begin with, they're going to be virtual. But down the line, you're going to be coming out with a fucking mule to do it. Slower, yeah. Yeah, very much slower. But the reward will be better, you know? Because again, you can't just teleport all this cargo into your ship and then just fly away by yourself. There has to be a risk, you know, and stuff like that. So like Penda said, bringing in escorts to protect you, because again, when the hard armistice zones are going, and they are going, confirmed by CIG, you're going to want to have people in your turrets protecting your caterpillar, just like, alright, there's somebody on radar, it's a red eclipse, alright, I'm quickly coming back to my ship, try and shoot the torp or something like that, you know? They're going to buff trading massively when this happens, dude. If you're stuck for 20-30 minutes filling up a ship, you're going to be making juicy bucks off your caterpillar and stuff like that. If you're doing like an Avenger Titan, it's going to take no time at all. I'm talking about, you know, filling up a full fucking Banu merchantment's probably going to take like an hour or something, you know? But obviously you can hire NPCs, and I think depending on certain locations, you'll be able to hire them to do faster and stuff. Piracy viable, yes, very much viable. Yeah. And the thing as well is when hard armor is goes, it means that people can literally come in with an interdictor and stop you warping away. And there will be no alt F4ing or backspacing available to you because it's getting removed. So there we go. And when I say you won't be able to backspace, is the design on the table right now is something on the lines of where if somebody keeps distorting you, you can't fucking pull the self-destruct button because there's no power to ignite it, basically. That would be the method of use, you know? So eventually down the line, you will not be able to self-destruct yourself, you will not be able to Alt F4 or go back to the menu to escape piracy, you will be locked into that system. And there's nothing you can do about it. However, this is where, by then, if you're making a huge amount of money off trading, you hire people to protect you, you know? Well, everyone's toxic, dude. Everyone's toxic. Like, last night, myself and Fresh were fighting people outside Grimhex who have only been playing the game for a month, and they were like, how the fuck is myself and Fresh killing them so fast? Mainly Fresh. And then they're like, oh, you must be sweaty PvPers. And it's like, no, not really. It's just we've been playing the game long enough to understand things. And then they were like, why can't I dodge your missiles, but you can dodge mine? It's like, again, I played the game. You know, I'm not playing it for a month. If you think playing Star Citizen for a month will educate you in this game, it doesn't. You know? And the person started off quite aggressive, and then as myself and Fresh calmly started explaining things to them, they were like, oh right, cool, I start to see a little bit more of the game. And this is sometimes a toxic miner or a toxic trader in chat is just somebody that doesn't have experience of the game. And if you explain things to them calmly and don't fall down to the level of being arrogant and stuff like that, just be like, look, this is why I got you, you know? They're like, alright, cool. Now I know how to maybe survive a little bit better, you know? But a lot of the time, people, they go, oh, you're a cheater. It's like, no, I'm just better than you. That's it. I don't need to fall down to a cheat's level. I'm just better than you. Currently, right now in the game, you know? And there's people better than me, and they're not cheaters either. It's just you are shit at the game, and sometimes you have to accept that you're shit in video games and things in life until you actually learn it and master it. It's the same with like woodworking and metalworking and stuff like that. You might go, oh, I can fucking build a desk, no fucking problem, eh? I'll get that fucking saw and I'll do it. And then you squiggly fucking lines and everything like that. These things takes life, you know? Life skills. And it's the same with Star Citizen. You can't just start playing the game and expect to be fucking god tier on day one or within a month. It takes a long time to build up muscle memory. It's the same with Loafline, you know? A lot of people think it's just me doing fancy camera work with my head tracking. It's not. I do the fancy head work to make it where I can actually do the moves and stuff like that. I know a guy who says that too, bear speed, momentum balance. Yes, he's the same age as me, Smokey. I think he's like a couple of months older than me as well. About 7 months in and continues to play. And there's still, yeah, there's so much to learn, dude. And a lot of it is literally just down to feel. Like some of the times when we're doing crazy shit. So say we come in here and we're gonna side strafe. See this? That just takes time. That just takes time to learn momentum in the game. And how to position your ship, you know? But everyone can fucking do it. Everyone can do what you see I do on the stream. The difference is I might have a slight advantage purely because of my eyes and why I can go a lot faster than most people. It's why you generally don't see anybody doing the same shit as I do. Because I have a bit of a genetic enhancement when it comes to speed with my eyes. But everything else, my movements and stuff like that, can be done by everyone. You know? You just would be a little bit slower. But all it takes is time. It's the same with combat, PvP, PvE, understanding what missiles can do and can't do. I mean, we were educating people yesterday on a very cool missile play that you can do. And even Fresh, right? So Fresh, who is fucking amazing at PvP compared to me, he can't even do the missile trick like I can. Because it's just not practice, you know? That's why a good support is a really good support. You don't need to be the top damager if you know some tricks to literally one-bang people and back up your wing, you know? And that is one beautiful thing about Star Citizen, it's just time and effort to learn things. My snake pit time is 1:41.25 seconds in an arrow. Archeo. And I've not really done anything after that. For me, as I explained to people, I'm not a racer. I just do it because I like the turns and stuff like that. But I'm more of a freestyle pilot, you know? I like to just roam around and do my own shit, you know? I could probably get down to 140 in an arrow, but again, I got it recorded, videoed 141. That's perfectly fine. It slots into like number 5 spot. And again, everyone's doing it in like razors and shit like that, and I'm doing it in an arrow, so I'm happy with that. Top fucking arrow pilot. But I'm not gonna submit a video and stuff like that. I've got no interest. It's just something cool to do. Yeah, having a diverse set of skills in wings can make or break a fight. Yeah. Especially with the new flight model, Vinny. You know, I watch a lot of low flyers fly around with damaged tail fins and broken wings. And when CIG put the new system in, you ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I mean? Like, the moment you lose a wing, you lose a tail fin, you're going to be fucked at being able to fly because the flight model doesn't understand these things right now. And I can't wait for these changes. We went from where a lot of people, very, very low skilled in flight, could master low flying very, very easy, like in free 10 beforehand. And then when they changed the flight model to more what we have just now, in the new system, those same people literally fell off. Stopped playing the game, stopped doing these sort of things and stuff like that because they had no time to adapt to their skills, and it's always the same thing. Oh, I missed the M50 on Microtech days. It's like, of course you do. You're shit at flying. Of course you would want it back. You know what I mean? But then, if you take the same group of people and you look at, say, Galifier and Reform Vapus had this negative attitude towards it, and then he went and did some more work with it, and now he flies beautifully. All it takes is just getting over yourself at times and just being like, wow, okay, this makes more sense to why I should do it. But all the other people who just gave up, you know, oh, I don't like it, I can't fly anymore. It's like, well, to be honest, you never could fly. You don't understand flight one bit. You have to go out and practice these things to understand it. And that's where the new system will also make people have an adapt change. And I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the next set of reality checks where everyone has to sort of relearn movement again in the game. And this is why right now I spend more time learning control over height and stuff like that. You know, where like a lot of people these days are doing the hugging, or what's it called? What do you guys call it? The sand surfing. Or sand flying, something like that. It's dope as fuck, but for me, I will never learn something like that because, again, if CIG do a proper control surface thing, I don't even think any of us are going to be able to go down to this height without crashing. So for me, I look at this as probably about a sensible height to manage for the future of the game, you know? And it's the same for when you lose a tail fin. I always go and repair a tail fin or a broken wing now because, again, in the future, the moment you break a tail fin, you ain't flying for shit. You're going to be flopping around. I'm sick of laughing about the hilarious Cutlass Black VTOL. That's again just bad flight model stuff. But have you ever noticed that if you take off all the engines on the Cutlass, it still manages to fly away into atmosphere? You know? Only the Vanguard really has the effect of it falls out of the sky. The funny thing is, when you used to take off the two main engines of a Freelancer, it would fall out of the sky. But they've now got it where you don't, which is strange, you know? So... Don't you remember? Soon. Yeah, exactly, Smokey. Exactly, you know? Like, I can't wait for server meshing. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want it where there's going to be so many reds and blue bounty hunters doing stuff. It's like, for me, I look forward to it because I will only adapt if I'm keep stressed or I'm in combat all the time. But I don't want to go to Arena Commander because I just don't like the movement of it, you know? So I'm looking forward to all the new changes coming. It'll be so dope. The next update to Flight Model will be when they finish off the ability to add in control surfaces, BOSA. And I would imagine that sometime summer next year for all this stuff. In the future, there could be a disadvantage between high density. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Adela, and I can't wait for that. Right now, you don't have that. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to look at that low flying on Daymar. You can go to, you know, roughly about 200, 250, what everyone flies at, right? And you just cling to the ground and you're doing that kind of stuff. But maybe there's an atmosphere that would literally rip you apart doing this in the future. Who knows, you know? Who knows? Like, I'm hoping they add in the ground effect as well for harder atmospheres, but we'll see. We'll see where they go with it. No, see, here's the crazy thing with the new flight model, Vinny Vega, is control surfaces doesn't affect AC. Control surfaces and aerodynamics does not affect AC because it's in space. It will only affect flying in atmosphere. So CIG just basically have to have two systems where in space you can do all this Gundam shit and in atmosphere you gotta fly more like a plane. The only time AC would ever be different is like if they added in an atmosphere arena commander mode, which actually would be pretty dope to be honest. If they could add that in, it would be sick, man, because I would be definitely all over that. Ground effect surfing would be awesome, I know, but then ships like the Arrow wouldn't be able to do it, freaky, you know what I mean? You would have to have purpose ships designed for ground effect surfing. Which would be cool, because that could be classed as like, you know, a low-flying ship or something, you know? All the low-flyers will call for a mobile garage? Well, they all practically do right now anyway. Yeah, skid memes, skid memes. Oh yeah, I mean, people will try, you know, freaky. People will try. I'm just looking forward to where every location will be different to do flight in general, you know? Whee! You would get bored in AC? If they made it like Prashad area? No, 30 kilometers is a big area, dude. If you had lots of stuff to do in it, you know? I wouldn't be able to do fast speed, you know, but yeah, whatever. How many people do inverted flight in atmosphere on Carrick? I don't know. I don't care if Star Marine doesn't increase. Oh, sorry, server meshing doesn't increase cap. Yeah, exactly. For me, like, the good thing with server meshing, Smokey, is you can have it where, like, for example, there's 50 people on Daymar, 50 people at Yella, and stuff like that. So, I personally don't care if they raise the cap of 50, just long as every zone has 50 people, then the game will feel amazing, you know? 50 people on Daymar, 50 people at Grimhex. That's what they can achieve with server meshing, and that's a cool thing. Yeah, well, again, like, flying on Microtech and Hurston is the best. Attila. The problem is that it's just, right now, the hitbox of, like, trees and stuff is so out of whack that it's just not fun for me. And also, well, Daymar's the closest from a criminal base. If CIG had it where you could base as a criminal from, like, Hurl 2, I would be low flying on Hurston all the time. Or if you could base from, you know, one of the truck stops near Microtech, I would be on Microtech all the time. But I enjoy Daymar the most because it's literally in between low gravity and hard gravity, and it's right beside Grimhex, so it's easy to get back into. But I'm looking forward to a change. Like, if we get Pyro soon, couple of years, you know what I mean? It'll be dope. Rope-a-dope. Are you talking about... So, if my forward was backwards, and my backwards was forward, and my pitch backwards was... to be honest, with that, it wouldn't take that long, you know what I mean, Arch? It would probably take about 6 months to learn something like that. But why the fuck would you? You know what I mean? Because here's the crazy thing. By the time you learn how to do it, you lose the muscle memory in the other way of doing it. And then you're like, oh, I can fly inverted. But technically the way that you're flying now is your true flight. And your original would then be inverted to you. You know what I mean? That's why, like, inverted flying just never has any appeal to me, because there's no way you can master invert flight or invert controls that you're used to unless you've got about 6 months to gain muscle memory, and in that time you've unlearned or lowered your muscle memory on the other style, so technically your invert is your normal and your, you know what I mean, it just becomes to a point where it's like, why even fucking bother, you know? I suppose you could do it for bragging rights, but then I look at it, well, I could go masturbate 6 times a day and still have more fun than you, so, yeah. Meant to ask yesterday, man, what brand of sticks do I use? I use Verpal Alphas as the grips and Warboard bases from Verpal. I use MFG pedals. You can see everything, guys, on !kit. I actually need to make, like, a button below for that, you know. Hey, Kara, good morning to you, Chief. It's funny how people know the bicycle handlebars is reversed in their head, but the body... Yeah, exactly. Because as much as we like to think of it, we don't have much control over our brains. You know? It sort of just does it automatically. And if the brain can't understand it, you know what I mean? New viewer here, is there a reason you can do that kind of drift turn because you're flying decouple? No, you can actually do it in couple mode, UK. The difference is, if I was to explain the differences between couple and decouple. So, if you buy yourself a really fancy Mercedes, BMW, or something like that in modern day, it comes with a pretty high-tech computer for traction control, all these kind of things. So, whilst you're playing Star Citizen, you've got the ability to cruise control, and if you're in couple mode, you turn off. The computer is basically helping you fly. And you can still do pretty much everything, but it's imagine you are being assisted by a computer that is helping with your traction control, your turning, your slowing down, your increased speed, all that jazz. Decouple, on the other hand, is like if you literally turn that computer off in your fancy car and you're doing it all yourself. So it's more where I want to have just slightly more control over myself in flight and all that jazz, so... Yeah. That's pretty much the difference between couple and decouple. It's just literally the computer will aid you, and it can be useful for many things, but for kind of drifting around corners, yeah, you want to have like a little bit more manual control. But I can literally, when the sun comes up here, I can show you the same drifting around corners in couple mode. I just prefer to do it decouple because I like to just have a little bit more control to the flight than I do. Or with a computer helping me, you know? But the great thing about the computer is you just let it do this. Can't do this in decouple. So we'll just sit back and chill as we fly. And that's a good thing about couple flying. But obviously when we come down, it's going to slow down when we come out of it. But you can see here, if we go down, we're in full couple mode just now. And again, you can come in, you can do the drifting, no problem. It's just the computer will try and make it a little bit less smooth. But you can go around corners. There we go, we're drifting it. It's just not as smooth because the computer is constantly fighting with you to try and do things and all that jazz. You see my pip is not really, or my TVI is not really like flying around. But we can still do it, like, there's drifting right there. But decouple, so we're in decouple now, it's sort of just like... You know what I mean? There's no computer fighting with you, so it's a bit more manual, you know? And I always recommend that people learn both flight styles because it massively helps. Couple is really good for, like, you know, basically not smashing into the ground too much. Also for like PvP, it kind of puts you into more of a defensive stance as well. Decouple is a bit more smoother, makes your pip a little bit easier, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, exactly, yeah. How you doing, Invictus? Vital in combat to learn decouple so you can fly one direction whilst facing 1-8. No, yeah, actually that's a bad advice, by the way. It works in space, but you should never do decouple flying backwards. So I'll show you why, right? So when you're flying backwards in atmosphere and you're doing combat, the moment that you turn or you try and do something like that, like literally, it snaps around. So I would never practice decouple flying, even in space. You will actually, you pick up such bad habits. The best thing is to learn to always go forward. And if you're struggling with PvP and combat, you want to learn basically just to do the barrel roll, which is rolling, strafing, and doing a very smooth movement like this. This will allow you to get in closer on targets, learn to do merges, learn to do basically like the nose on target kind of stuff, you know. It's better to learn that than flying backwards and just hoping 180 will affect you. No, not even the Carthol, really. And the Carthol will still struggle if you fly backwards in atmosphere and try and PvP. The best thing to do is never learn to fly backwards in PvP or combat. You're picking up very bad habits for the future. Because again, the moment that they put control surfaces in this game, you ain't flying backwards in atmosphere. And they're also slowing you down eventually because decouple flying backwards causes issues with the game, that they're going to make it where you'll start to slow down for whatever reason or something like that. So the best thing to do is learn to go forward in life, not backwards. And that's my advice on that one. You're going to get punished eventually down the line for doing that. Yeah, never fly in a straight line. I see a lot of people always like doing this in combat. It's like, of course you're gonna get hit really hard if you do that. I really don't get why most of you want to punish players for doing something. Because, Max, this is a video game. And it's not about using cheats and cheese to fucking do stuff in the game, dude. Right? Because again, when they allow you to do things in this game, we find how it breaks the game. It also makes, like, if you didn't notice, before they did the desync fix, when you actually flew backwards, you could basically teleport yourself around the game. So, yeah, As much as you think it's punishing people, it's correcting the game because the game can't understand 6 DOF at high speeds and stuff like that. So it's not punishing players, it's literally taking away the bullshit in the game that can't be fixed. Sometimes when I'm in a raid fight, I just can't catch up, so I back up for it. Yeah, that's fine, Bosa. Yeah. What I'm talking about is people that literally do this, right? If you're using backstrafe to slow down and get on turn, that's fine. I'm talking about people who go into space or atmosphere and shoot like this. This is bad to do. This is really bad to do. You're lining yourself up to death. People think this is the way to PvP. It's not. It's really, really bad. Plus, it's fucking stupid I'm doing 400 meters a second backwards in atmosphere. You know what I mean? It's not about SE only, it's gaming in general. I'm punching players because they play... because they want to do... Well, again, I've literally just told you that it breaks the game, Max. That the game can't understand people just going in a straight line backwards and spinning around. So it's not about... like, even though we're just talking about SE with this one, I don't give a fuck about other games, dude. Alright, you're in an SE category talking to an SE streamer. It's the fact that it causes issues in the game. So of course you're going to remove it from the game. Why would you keep something in? Just because you want to fly backwards in a fucking straight line and shoot and do that way, that's fine, that's up to you. But if it causes issues with the game, of course it's got to be changed. If it didn't cause an issue with the game, who the fuck would care? But it does cause an issue with the game. So it's going to get removed. Because CIG can't figure out a way of actually making it work. So, there we go. It's not about punishing the players, it's about literally the game doesn't work. I was referring to, I hope decouple will save fuel. Well, decouple would save fuel, but again, there's no difference, like... the only way saving fuel would be a thing is if you go into decouple and you turn your engines off and just drift through space. But the thing is, there's something in the mechanic where you have to have your engines on to siphon fuel or something like that. So, yeah. Oh, using cheese, right, yeah. Again, I don't think the whole refueling mechanic, I think, will generally end up being where if you're in a small fighter, you're gonna have to hope that you've got somebody on speed dial to fill up, you know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of ships don't actually have scoops, so, I mean, only some of the special ships that were ever sold, like the 100i was meant to come with a fuel scoop and stuff like that. Hey, Todd, thank you very much for the 13 months. Appreciate that, Pog. Pog. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. 07's in chat, please. Thank you. But that's, there's a lot of fuel changes actually coming very soon, Max. Where you'll probably see the Arrow not able to scoop fuel. Same with the Gladius, Hornet. All these ships will eventually lose their ability to regain fuel. Completely. Not just because they're decoupled, just completely being taken away. Because fighters are meant to launch from capitals and have, like, people doing the refueling stuff. You'll only get, like, some special ships that have the ability, or bigger ships in general, that might be able to carry the stuff. Right now, a lot of it's all fake anyway, so... I just want atmosphere physics in atmosphere and Newton's physics in space. The problem with Newton's physics in space is... I generally feel like the game won't be able to keep up with it if they carry on with the idea where if you go in a direction faster and faster and faster. You know what I mean? They have to cap speed down, or people literally, instead of logging off, they just literally keep flying faster and faster in a straight line and you'll never catch them. You know what I mean? So Newtonian physics does have to have a sort of clamp at the end of it, because either that, people are going to be turning into fucking light speed projectiles or something like that, you know what I mean? So there needs to be a sort of cap on speed anyway. Not really sudden frost, not really did. Again, you have to understand that somebody on a high skill level can take out 5 people who are brand new to the game like they are nothing. You know what I mean? Lone wolves will definitely have a place in this game. It's just not like right now, you know? I won't be able to just sit and chat like this with you. I'll probably have like 5-10 people chasing me all the time, and I'll eventually kill one of them, and I'll warp away or repair, and that'll be my minigame, you know what I mean? Orgs won't rule this game because, again, there's a lot of mechanics that are still to be added to Star Citizen, and they always talk about there will always be 9 NPCs to 1 player, which means that technically if you're getting too powerful in the game, CIG could just send a Vandal squadron to destroy your outpost, and there's not a fucking thing you could do. They could incorporate something like that, a failsafe. Who knows, dude? It depends. Like, we talk about that, that's like super far away in the future kind of game, you know? Org's gonna have their aces? I know, dude. But again, like, you know what I mean? If you've ever played EVE Online, you can literally source out intel on every single person, every single or corporation alliance. And people like myself can literally go and shit on a whole fucking group of people because they literally don't have any aces. You know what I mean? And most of the time, when a game comes out, all aces start to band together and just shit on everyone. It happens in every game. You know what I mean? An ace in your organization will only take you so far if everyone is losing the game and the ace gets bored. That's just how it works in these games. Yeah, exactly as Johnny says. Teamwork, you can't back everything on your ace. You know what I mean? You're only as strong as the weakest person in your organization. So if you've got like fucking 20 fucking sheep and 1 wolf, there's not a fucking thing you can do, you know? At least I imagine it would be best if you had traditional realistic flying atmosphere. It all depends on what they do with gravity and control surfaces, Alatala, because here's the funny thing that I like to educate people on this game. Right now, the Arrow flies like a 7th or 8th gen fighter in modern day. We don't even have them yet. Now, if you look at 4th gen F-16 and you look at the 5th gen fighters like the F-22 and stuff like that, they do insane movements in our current atmosphere, Atla. Just look them up on YouTube. Look up the Fallen Leaf and the Cobra maneuver. What 5th gen fighters do these days. And you can see that a lot of the stuff that you can do in Star Citizen would be like a 7th gen fighter in the future. They have that potential. You can Falling Leaf, you can Cobra maneuver already in this game. So, as much as, yes, to a certain degree, doing the backflips around in SC, we can already do that in modern day, in 2022, with an F-22. So why would it ever change in Star Citizen, if you know what I mean? Even if you added in real physics, we can already do it, you know? Were the 5th gen fighter not made to use? Yeah, most of them do have thrust vectoring. That's why they can do the insane shit, Freaky. So if you imagine if a 5th gen is about to be replaced soon with 6th gen, which still has about 10 years of development, and then another 10 years of like full development, and then, you know, maybe another 10 years after that. So let's say 30 years before ever considering, or sorry, let's make it 50 years before ever considering 7th gen. You know what I mean? It would be quite easy to say that what you can do in an Arrow or a Gladius in atmosphere would actually be possible in the future with how vector thrustering works. You have to remember that as much as what I'm doing just now doesn't make any sense, but we have, you know, vectoring thrusters all over the fucking ship. Obviously in aerodynamics and stuff like that, it might be a little bit more controlled, but you still will be able to do weird backflips and stuff like that, you know? Oh, does the 35 not? Alright. Well, again, for me, I always feel that the Arrow is like literally Star Citizen's F-22. But you know what I mean? Any 5th gen that has vector or thrust vectoring can do the weirdest shit. You know what I mean? You're talking about the 57. If the 57, I'm not too clued up on Sukhois, but if it's got thruster vectoring, yeah, it can do crazy shit then that modern or non-vectoring can't, you know? And that's a big thing. So imagine 900 years in the future of vector thrustering. We would be doing a lot of the stuff that we are just doing just now. The difference is we don't have any control surfaces, so when we're turning around or our engines are cut out, we crash to the ground, and that's really all that the new system will change. It's basically like the F-16. Well, again, tomato tomato. You're talking about where the main thruster vectors, Skyrim. I'm talking about that this motherfucker is caked in vectoring thrusters. You know what I mean? So it has a lot of the movement style of the 22. This thing moves more radical than an F-16. Again, we're talking about modern day versus Star Citizen. We're flying a spaceship, you know what I mean? A spaceship that has a lot of vector thrustering, or thrust vectoring, whatever you want to call it, compared to modern day fighters. We also can move in 6 DOF, which a modern day fighter generally can't do. So you'll always have where people are like, oh, this is how it wouldn't fly in DCS. It's like, well, stick an Arrow in DCS with all its thrust vectoring and then let's see what fucking happens. You know what I mean? There's so many things. But we won't know more until the new system. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't have any weight. You know what I mean? Like, the carrot can do fucking crazy shit. Crazy shit. Well, whatever you want to call it, Alec. Alright? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? We're playing a sci-fi video game. If people are really, really fucking up about arrows doing backflips in atmosphere like this, if you really care about something like this and you don't want to see it in Star Citizen, just as an example, go and play fucking DCS World. Or something like that, you know? As far as I'm concerned, it's a video game. It just has to have some sort of similarities to atmosphere, and that's it, you know? All I want is where if I do this, I can fucking use control surfaces to fucking navigate in atmosphere. You know? That's all I care about. If you're still able to fucking fly off the ground, all that shit, I don't care. For me, control surfaces is to bring, the moment that my engines are shot or my power plant is blown up, I can still survive this. Because apparently CIG have no idea how to do fucking ejection seats, or parachutes. So I would rather be able to glide in and at least survive than fucking explode in midair because I can't parachute, you know? It's fucking space magic, yeah, exactly, so. I am not looking for a hardcore simulator, because if I was, I would just go and play DCS, you know? But we're playing a sci-fi, space, atmosphere, video game. A lot of the movement is very 5th gen already, just now, with a little bit more hinting towards the 7th gen in the future, kind of style. But you already have flight lag in the game, where if you yaw too much, you cause yourself some serious drag and speed. Look, there's drag, right there. So, again, Long as the game is fun, but it has a little bit of like, okay, you know, I shouldn't be just able to fucking 360 around and do this kind of style, you know what I mean? Like, literally, what the fuck, you know? I don't care if any of this shit goes. I use it for fancy boating, but holy fucking Christ, I'm going nearly Mach 1 sideways, you know? That needs to go. That needs to go. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the arrow, you can already see that the arrow has flaps. It's got also the rudder control. So it's already designed around, if you see. You got your flaps and everything. And it's very aerodynamic. Or at least you would imagine it would be. Again, long as I can just fly without fucking thrusters, then I'll be happy. Yeah, definitely not hardcore. If you make this game hardcore, I know a lot of people ask for hardcore Star Citizen. I personally wouldn't care, alright? I'm a hardcore gamer at heart. You give me hardcore mechanics, I'll play it, you know? But I know for a fact if you made Star Citizen hardcore, you would lose a lot of customers. Because not everyone has the time to fucking sweat it out and do these things. So for me, a nice middle ground of fun, engagement, longevity. That's all I want from Star Citizen. I want it to be fun to play, engaging to learn on things, and for it to last many, many years. And that's all I care about in Star Citizen. If you are somebody that wants hardcore and it's not hardcore enough for you, get the fuck out, build your own spaceship, and go to the fucking moon for all I give a shit. You know? And if it's too difficult in its current state, get the fuck over to Animal Crossing and start building some fucking houses. Chopping down wood, because that's probably about the level of your caliber, you know? Somewhere in between all that is where I want to see Star Citizen. In between Animal Crossing and DCS World. Yeah, Space Dad. I'm already Space Dad. I'm just a really good fucking Space Dad. Shaming the plebs? Always. You don't want to be a pleb? Step up then. It's that simple. Even if it takes you a couple of years. Time is irrelevant to humans. Just don't be a pleb. That's it. Damn, burnout. How's on Eve? What do you mean? Eve is pretty much a mentality of get good or die trying. You need spreadsheets, yeah, for you, yeah. Oh, of course, Sunfrost. I'm not saying that you need everyone to be an ace, but an ace can only carry you so far in a group. You know what I mean? It's better to have a really, really functioning team. Discipline. Aces have egos. And they aren't dependable. If the ace is not around, you're fucked. So it's always best to just have a full functioning team. Oh yeah, it's gonna be way more than a spreadsheet to run an Idris. Yeah, I agree on that one. Orcs need to train the pilots. They also just need to have good teamwork and fun together. That's the biggest thing sometimes in video game groups. Good bonding. The skill afterwards comes with discipline and time. That's it. An org needs to work well together. A group needs to work well together, or it just doesn't work. This is why I kind of wish there was like a two-seater arrow that I could use to train people on, you know? It'd be so dope. Oh yeah, Sunfrost. What you're talking about is a long way away in the game, I think. Good community communism, yeah, definitely, yeah. But having fun. There's no point having like, and no offense to anyone that has an organization that has like a 16-year-old telling a 40-year-old what to do in a video game. You've got to get in my ship and be a gunner, my daddy fucking tells me so. Yeah, fuck that nonsense for video games. As long as you can have some banter with people, have some good nights together, that's the best in gaming, like. And if you want to get sweaty, you get sweaty, you know? Nothing worse than having your senior fucking officer in your video game, a little fucking 20-year-old blunt bang punk. No life experience, nothing, and they're telling you what to do with your fucking address. There's many orgs out there that have that. Such a wonderful idea for that one. Ooh, ammo, weapons, modules, cargo. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to logistics running in the game. It'll be so dope. It will be very, very cool. Life. Would you follow a 50-year-old leader? If they were good enough, sure. I'm not ageist. Fuck, you can be 99.9 for all I give a shit. Long as you can fly and you don't fucking crumple and you fall asleep at the wheel, fair enough. No problem with that shit. The moment you fucking step up into my game and you can't grab the joysticks and you can't fucking play without snoozing after 10 minutes, back of the line. Seen wild leaders be like that? Yeah. TNT. Meta ships. Who knows? Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Let's get the fuck out of this. Ooh. Where the fuck am I actually? Alright. Ugh. Lippy. Ooh, didn't make that one. Recover, recover, recover. Ooh, spicy. Little too hot, little too hot. She'll rub out, chat. Don't worry. bam. Dream about that little bang though. Right, now where are we? That was good. Not done that in a while. Oh man, hay fever's kicking in hard, like. Alright, Max, take care, dude. Oh, goddamn hay fever. Burnt like a crisp. Oh, you've been outside a bit. To the top, wanna rock and roll. Man, I don't know. Ah, friend's wedding on Saturday? Ooh. Oh yeah, that would suck, yeah. That sweet sound of bagpipes. I know. I can play a tune that's pretty bonkers. That was a good run though. Nice and clean. A little bit jittery. Joystick got loose as well. Oh yeah. Look at that. Clean. What's Soldier of the Wasteland's like, what, 9 minutes 50, so. One little bang.
Is at 100%.
Fix me up. Can I get? Can I not get any paintwork? Fuck's sake. I want some a fresh coat of paint. To the top of the water, rock and roll. Alright. Fresh coat of paint, fucking please. I wish they would actually allow you to clean the ship up. Give me that fresh paint, please. Yeah, there we go. Didn't know it was heart attack kind of morning. Leaned back and forgot my chair was unlocked. Whee! Yeah, awesome. Hiding ship beneath that rock. God, I love the arrow. And we got the new skin as well, so on the 25th. I still need to do, what's it here? I still need to do a vehicle combat session to get the Gladius one. But I got the arrow one nailed. And obviously if anybody needs refueling or thing. Ah, fuck's sake. What's this, McConaughey? Oh no! Oh no! No! Run away! Run away, Prospector! Run! Don't come here, Prospector, please! Save yourself! No, this is not the place to mine. Away! Run, Prospector, run! That's it. Let's go, Prospector. Run, run. No, don't come towards me. No. No, save yourself. Ah! Ah! No, stop heading towards the ground. No! No, Prospector, pull up! Pull up, Prospector! Holy fucking... Oh. Technically speaking, that wasn't my fault. They nosedived into the ground at full speed. No, he fucking nosedived into the ground at full speed, Bosa. Didn't all F4. He just decided to go. I can pull out of this nosedive. You know? Fucking hardcore way to go, like. Those retros were really firing that day. No, it would no, it was still frosting, no problem. You can see in the VOD, the EM was still up, Invictus. In death, members of his name was Prospector. His name was Prospector. It's like, imagine like, I'm getting attacked, what should I do? Oh, I should warp away. Fuck this, no! It's like somebody we know is getting chased by little fucking air frogs. Oh man. I do love the memes of free flight. Free flight is probably one of my favorite times at times. Because you get some people that are coming in and like, they've literally started Star Citizen. They're like, oh, I've seen a video, let me go to mining Shubin. This is where I should go mining, you know? Somebody's made a tutorial, a guide. It's probably a meme as well, like, how to learn how to mine. And they're trying to get views from the brand new players. It's just, that ship could have warped so many times. Ah, good old free flight. It's good stuff. Skylum, yeah. We get skins for doing guide stuff. Where would it be? Where would it be on Spectrum? Let me go here. Spectrum. Ooh. Japan. It will be under announcements. No, that's not it. Well, actually, we'll do the main page first. That'll give you the thing here. There we go. Come on, website. You get all these like skins. Come on, fuck me, it's so slow. Ugh. Give. There you go. There's all the details there. So yeah, if you do refueling with somebody, so the guide and the recruit both get the skin, so you don't have to do it like multiple times. Refueling is with an arrow, so again, like if anybody's needing that, I need to do it on my ult actually. I'm gonna do it this week and get the arrow skin on my ult as well. Should the tutorial be? There's a lot of people that still on Daymar these days, you know. Alright, let's change up. You're wanting like some Scottish rock. I don't remember. I play? Oh yeah, here it is. This is it. This is one that Jack gave me. A little bit of Celt. Started them? Yeah, you got to the 25th. And again, you only have to do it once for a skin. Now, it used to be 5 times, it's just once now. And you can be the guide or you can be the recruit and you'll still get it, so... It's really good to actually be able to do that with, you know... No. No, I haven't, no. But I'm always down for new flavors. Starburger Lord. Thank you very much for the 16 months support, dude. Can we get some 07s in chat, please? Thank you for that, dude. Thank you, dude. Good morning to you, Chief. Appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Sweaty brows? Whoop. Almost. Well, too much up for us there. Yeah, recruits get it as well, yeah. Well, I still need to do it. If you want to later on, both I'll do a 30-minute session. I do them, Fresh also does them as well. So if you want like a little session with me and Fresh, we do the guide stuff. I need to do them on alts, stuff like that, so yeah. If you need the arrow skin, I'll be on later tonight to do it, I think. Depending on my schedule. Plus my one says I do it with, here. My guide says, full Discord one-on-one vocal time to help you. Woo! Hey, Ando. Hardcore? Nah, it was just a meme song, basically. I'm waiting for the rest of the Animal Crossing gameplay. Never happening, Invictus. Never happening, dude. We may be able to beat TDL, but he's capable of making us way more knowledgeable. Yes. True. I don't know. I showed DarkLaw once that my low fly practice status, but never managed to actually fly. I'm confused with that one. Just don't fly a prospector. To be fair, we're only seeing prospectors because of the free flight, you know. Hi, Kirby. You might get shot at. Yes. Do you know you could limit the output of your positional thrusters? Yeah, I know that it. I do know that. You know. So sweaty. Well, you play. I'm always yours. Barbie. What's wrong, my hand? Do you not like the Barbie song? I'll take you everywhere. Life is your creation. Oh my god. I can only imagine what's going on right now. Barbie's having a thrill of a ride, and she wasn't given the rope or lube. Oh my god, we're a bit dark, like, come here, Barbie. Oh my god. You can limit your thrusters, yeah. I don't. But you can. Trying to like a madman. Still on the sense I'm feeling, and this is how you remind me. This is how you remind me. Yeah. I ready, yeah. So, stay calm. I will break in this weekend. Yes, I've done. Get over here, Barbie, I know. Show them what they... Oh, it just basically lowers down. Like, See, the thing is, I can manually do it, right? I can lower my thrust down. But if you are able to control your, like if you move your accelerator down, it means that you can sort of have a gentle floatiness to it. You know, you don't do all full input. It really isn't that useful in Star Citizen right now. It's just not worth your time, really. Than a different story. Forehead of your heart will breaking. Up and down. Only having fun yet. Oh no, yeah. Got us a bull man stealing, and this is how you remind me. So remind me. This is what I really am. Start like you. Sorry, won't spend another different story. This time I'm mistaken. For having you a heart breaking, and this ain't wrong. Up and down to the bottom of every bottle, just like words in my hand. I'm only having fun, yeah, 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 yeah. Only having fun, yet, yeah, yeah. Having fun, yeah, yeah, yeah. Having fun, yeah, yeah, yeah. Back up. Helen. Alright. Let's play then. What we got? You first. This is where we have the advantage. Boys now. Boys now. Ugh. We're like stuck in this G-lock sort of situation right now, which is really annoying. Ah, dear. One more night, and thanks for the memories. Thank for it was so great. Do you wait till if you would be sweeter? Night, well, one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. Still things like sweeter. Come on, change. There we go. So the memories, it.
Shields hit.
Wait, one time. More time. Thanks for the memories, even though the memories, it's sweeter. That's a fucking tune, like. Oh shit. And she knows. Hold still, talent. Tea and rum. We'll take our leave and go.
Shields hit.
Take our leave and go. Go. The weathermen come, take the tea and rum. One day the weather's done, we'll take our leave and go. One way that the rum is gone, we'll take our leave and go. A dark alone. One change. Thank you. In my mind, well, the world is one doesn't go through where I walk alone. Ugh. A bit of a stalemate, this one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It doesn't help my fucking sinuses kicking off. My left eye is so blurry right now. It's full of fucking water. I can't aim properly on this one. Also, when I keep pushing buttons, it's not changing as fast as I wish it would do. There we go. Do fucking talons with their super fucking hyper speed movement. It's crazy shit. Yeah, I'm pressing buttons and it's not changing my power management fast enough. Like, so frustrating. I'm on board to weather with the savory storm, oh man. He's like booming now, so it's like I can change direction pretty fast. Fight for the nation. He didn't like that one. He smashed off the ground. He didn't die though, but did smash off the ground. Got a nice red wing there, so again, Radius fighting.
Hydrogen fuel is at 50%. Shields hit.
Shiny. Build results by shiny. Right. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, God. It's time to go, chat. My playtime is over. Run, bitch, run! No, I was having fun. They had to brought it a secondary. Do 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 do. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shields hit.
Oh, mass driver. Interesting. This is how he's space getting then, is it? Mm-hmm. I had someone in the time, did not Is that a fucking shotgun?
Shields hit.
And a railgun? What the fuck is this, man? Shotgun, I think it's got a shotgun and a railgun and something else, like. Ugh.
Shields. Hit.
Oh, hitboxes, please, for the love of God, just work. Ugh. Oh, God. Please, just fucking hit. Oh, secondary ship, no.
Shields.
Ugh. It's like a battle of attrition now with this shit. Yeah, every time that fucking railgun hits me, and as soon as his shields are down, he's fucking off. Oh, can't be bothered with that. Can't be bothered, chat. It's too memey. I was having fun with that Talon, but I think it's probably run out of fuel, like... Ugh, where are you? There we are. Ugh. The barrel just gone to refuel? Yeah. I was having fun with that Talon, man. Now bless and now be known.
Bottom drive is now off.
Around. That Talon was really cool, like the way it was flying. But obviously, again, if you know the DMAR tricks with it, oh, it's a fucking Pisces. What the fuck, man? Oh, I'm coming in way too fast. Sorry, dude, I'm gonna have to engage on you. Just in case the shotgun arrow with railgun comes back. Oh. I did. Last once is all I heard. It's very long to watch it's very clear. Let the voices. See, we weren't even badly damaged, but it was just like every time we're reversing the arrow. This is the Talad. Oh, it's fresh. Every time we're reversing, oh god, here we go. There's the fucking arrow, like, ugh, let's just milk it. Can't be bothered with that. Alright, that's it, dead. Give me reason to probably can't warp now because of the damage. I'll be surprised, like. Actually, it might have been engine blown. Yeah, it looks like engine blown, maybe. Can't bother. I wouldn't waste your time, Fresh. The dude literally loses shields and just full boom speed away and then comes back with this weird shotgun railgun build. It's not stock, Dutski. It's got a shotgun, it's got a railgun, and it's got 2 neutrons on the top. I thought originally when I saw the railgun I was like, oh, it's probably Salty Space Kitten's ult, but it's not. It's just some seriously fucking weird meme. You know what I mean? I don't even know what. The neutrons, what threw me off was like, obviously it's like railgun, yeah? And yeah, like then I saw the shotgun blast as well. So it's a size 3 shotgun, a size 3 mass driver, and I think 2 neutron cannons. And why I disengaged is because literally when the arrow loses its shields, it's full speed, fucking booming away, getting its shields up, the moment, like, before they even go down. And then every time it luckily lands a shot on me with the shotgun and stuff, I'm taking damage. I had plenty of HP left, but I just can't be bothered playing that game, you know? I was having more fun with that Talon pilot who was rocking it, man. Plus, I was literally pushing that Talon through what is called radius fighting, and the Talon actually smashed off the ground at one point through the blackouts, but regained it really well, you know? So, yeah, I was having more fun with that, but Talons for me are wriggly motherfuckers. I could get behind the Talon, but I just couldn't get on aim, sadly. Afternoon, Scotsman. How doing, Chief? Bring him to the deck. Well, that was the intention, to come down here, because, again, shotgun is a weird one to use. Oh yeah, the Talon was, like, for me, I don't really know how to rate a Talon pilot. He could keep up with me, but obviously, again, for me, radius fighting and, having that extra forward speed, I could disengage when I wanted to and play a little bit more. But no, that Talon pilot was really good. I don't know if, like, an Arena Commander pilot or just literally good in the Talon. Who knows? But yeah, I was having fun with it. She rises way up, she rises early in the morning. Let's park here for a second. I gotta catch up with lots of chat. Sorry if I ignored chat, guys. Was just having so much fun with the Talon. Yeah. You gotta remember, Talon doesn't have many missiles. Skyrim, you know what I mean? He's good in the tight turns? Yeah, because that's the bonus of the Talon in Atmosphere. It's a fucking rate machine. Way above the arrow in rating, but we managed to actually at the time get behind the Talon, which was good. It just obviously couldn't get enough to get on aim, you know? But that's my limitation, you know? Archie, you fly so low, one grasshopper jumping ahead of you would suck into your engine and be destroyed. Hey. Have I joined into a free-for-all? I don't know, dude. I don't know what it is, Fresh. Oh no, as I was having fun, I didn't want to, like, warp away from the Talon. I wanted to see if I could push the Talon into harder radius fight and maybe go on that one. But it's very difficult for me to slow down and then deal with a Talon that just goes when it's slow. Which one? The arrow or the arrow or the Talon? Well, that's the thing with the Talon, is it's very, very good at turning. But the dude was firing sometimes out of range. I think, like, noticing that my shields were down was, like, trying for the, kind of, like, pot shot kind of stuff. He's gonna get some food, yeah. I think Fresh is disconnected. Alright, cool. That's the thing with the Talon in Atmosphere. It just doesn't have the ability to keep up with Arrow in the radius. It's got that rate beautiful in it. If my aim was a little bit better, but I've been spending too much time fucking around. I need to get back into shooting at people again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, come on. What? When do they... What? What? Why is that so fucking high? That shouldn't be the case. Ugh. When did I do that? Wow, what the fuck is causing that? I think that's a bug, personally. Yeah, that should not be 109% for that. Like that's a bug. Ugh. And every time I do something through the sky. Who are you talking about who had the bad hit stretch? Arrow or the Talon? Alright. There's many times I was shooting that arrow and it just literally nothing. Fuck's sake, I can't even put bottles back in, chat. Ugh. Or the bumblebee hat. Hey, Star Jump, how you doing, Chief? Is that more fixed in Alright, yeah. fucking issues. Fine for littering. Makes sense. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Streamline.
Engines online. Docking initiated.
Another one as well.
Docking
Cuz black.
online. Landing gear raised. Lock. Lock.
Yeah. Diving down with you.
Lock.
And just goes full Narnia. Only littering allowed is scrap from foes. I wish they actually would have been Skylum, no joke. I would quite like if at Outpost you had to go to a bin and you could just deposit it and then it would disappear. I wouldn't mind. I quite like the idea of promoting that. And remember the name of the Talon pilot? Oh. Today's been fun, actually. I've had a lot of fun, guys. Sorry if I missed Nummy, your sub, and Eerie God as well with the follow as well. Appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, I love how you have that macro. You could just sit back and let it ping.
Well, actually, it's not really a macro. It's just the button repeats itself.
Oh,
So all I've done is where when you touch it, it just repeats every like 2 seconds. Oh my god. They're releasing another inbound.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh my god.
It's him again. All right, let's go really low maybe. See if he crashes into the ground.
Yeah. Dude, he doesn't even engage it. He's just flying away.
I'm just gonna park here.
Yeah. Best thing to do would be like park on the outskirts of Shubin. Or just wait until he's like super fucking low, like, and not even move.
True.
I don't know, I think going with the fact that it's got a railgun, a shotgun, and 2 neutron cannons, it has to be a brand new player.
Yeah.
Or somebody's trolling.
The account is a year old, but again, that doesn't say anything.
Yeah. But yes, new flavor, chat. And actually, funny enough, it's a kind of flavor I've been hoping for. Jaeger flavor. Oh, I wish, dude. That would actually be kind of cool. It would actually be kind of cool. But no, it's actually a flavor I've been wanting for a while, so looking forward to it. I read some Discord memes as well. I swear to dude, like the moment you show up, that's it. It's just fucking.
I'm sorry.
People watch the stream and like, yes, he's by himself. We have a chance. Oh no, he's with his wingman. Right, fuck this guy's back away, back away. It's now at the stage where it's better for us just to farm Arena Commander.
I'm just gonna fly away, drift, stay a little AFK, and if something big happens, I'll just rejoin the fight.
To be honest, I'm kind of hungry. I need to do stuff with the dogs. Plus, I want to do guide work tonight, so if you're going away, I'll probably just end it there.
Yeah. I'll probably play tonight as well, yeah.
Yeah. I want to do guide work because I need to do fueling on my alt to get the arrow skin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'll take the dogs out, get some dinner, and I'll probably be on about 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice! Alright, cool. Cheers for the memes.
See you later. Yep.
Beep! Alright, guys. I'm gonna take that as my cue and do exactly what you just heard me say. Cause, yeah. I wanna get some food. I'm super hungry because I've only had a shake for breakfast and lunch. It's coming up for like 4 o'clock now. This is where like the game gets a little bit dead. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some guide stuff tonight. If people want to get involved, just send a message in community chat, and yeah, me and Fresh will be around. If you want to do fueling, if you need the Gladius skin, you need the arrow skin. It doesn't matter. CIG said it doesn't matter if you're like somebody who's a long-term backer, and like if it's somebody from the stream, they don't care about that either. So if you guys are needing that, we'll be putting our names down and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get some food before I get cranky. But some good fun. And some nice music as well today. Until this evening. Yeah. Who do we have on? There he is. Gallifrey Games. How are you doing? Let's go to Gallifrey. I was moaning at him yesterday because he wasn't streaming. Now he is. Let's go over there, guys. Alright. Let me do that one. But yeah, thank you very much, Poppets. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining us on the Monday show. And we'll be back tomorrow. Again, we've got probably a late show on Wednesday because we're going to be doing stuff hopefully with Burks and Splin and maybe Zero State and stuff like that. So, well, I'll keep you posted tomorrow. Hopefully I'll know more. But yeah, have a good night, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy Gallifrey's show, and I'll see you tomorrow. Normal time. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Joe, Vinny, Skylum, KOB, Space Jam, Zeman, Grim, everyone. Have a good night.